Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we got our MacBook Pro 2020, 13-inch with 8 gigs of RAM, nothing fancy. It's an older model with the M1 chip, so I got it on sale from Best Buy. Today we're going to do some Rocket League gaming, and we are running Monterey 12.5.1. Built-in Retina display, 13.3 inches. We have 251 gigabytes of flash storage. We have some room for some more games. Total number of cores, 4 performance and 4 efficiency. And first test, we're going to do a low settings, texture detail high performance, world and practical detail on performance, render quality on high performance, and we unchecked a lot of the settings. So here's our first test. Super fun game. You're going to see the FPS counter on the upper left corner in green. So we're running 94, 106, 89 FPS. Pretty sweet. I didn't really notice since I played Rocket League on older computers before, but when I played it on high, I could tell the difference. Super fun game. Just a heads up, I was playing 4-on-4 against the AI. So yeah, for low settings, pixelated, but you're going to average about, on the low end, around the 80s, and on average, probably 90 FPS, around the 90-ish FPS. And then on the high end, you'll probably hit 100 FPS a few times, depending on what's going on. So we are going to do some side-by-side footage as well, where we're going to put like medium versus high and high versus low. So right now, oh yeah, just a heads up, I was using the Steam FPS in-game counter. So the thing with the Mac is I could not pull the counter for like how much RAM I'm using, how much CPU I'm using, and all the other specs. So let's go to our high settings. So texture detail, world detail, particle detail, all on high, render quality on high quality, and I did put a check on all the settings, and I can tell the difference. It'll be more obvious when we do the side by side, but on the upper right corner this time, the FPS counter is in green. Right now we're running about 71, 73 FPS. Average around the 70s FPS. And then high end around low 80s. But on average you're going to hit around 70-ish FPS. Low end you're going to hit the 60s and sometimes the 50s. If it was me personally, I would be running it on high because the Mac can handle it. It runs it really smoothly, and I was playing for like 4 hours on high, and then I felt the laptop getting hot. But honestly, the M1 can handle the game pretty well. I mean, it is an older game, so I'm not surprised. But I recommend playing it on high because when we go to the medium settings, you're going to see that there was not much difference in terms of FPS compared to the high settings. In fact, the beginning was a little low for the medium for some reason. But yeah, so super fun game. You can see me do a lot of demolition. I hit the boost, and I knock out opponents. All in good fun. So yeah, we got 73 FPS, 79 FPS. I wish I could make the FPS counter bigger, but I could not see that option on Steam. So let's move on to the medium settings. Texture detail was quality, world detail quality, particle detail was performance, and the render quality was just quality as well. So for the medium settings, you're going to see that our FPS was actually low at the beginning, 52, 53 FPS. And honestly, it's hard to tell the difference between medium and high, but high definitely looks smoother in my opinion. The FPS counter for our medium settings is on the upper left, so it's like color, like a gray color. Don't know why it was reading so low in terms of the FPS, but that's what I have. So like I said, my suggestion is go straight to high. You know, the Mac can handle it, and I don't really notice too much of a difference in terms of the graphics. I'll show you guys more when we do these side by side. So far so good. Rocket League is super fun, I have to say. Oh yeah, here. So you're gonna notice now it's in the 70s for some reason. 60s and 70s FPS, 50, 61, 62 FPS. Pretty interesting, you know. But that's what I got. So it was running it better on high. I mean, I don't think I made a mistake in the settings because I was focused more on performance than the quality for the for the medium settings here. But boom, there you go. You saw that I actually scored for once. Yeah, super fun game. Highly recommend Rocket League if you've never tried it before. So it could be all the jumping around, and that's why the FPS was kind of low. 73 FPS, 65. Oh yeah, if you notice the mouse, that's when I'm clicking. You can see the color change on the circle. And here's our side-by-side medium versus low. 101, 93 FPS versus 84 FPS, 76. So you're definitely going to get more FPS on low, but there's a little bit of a difference in terms of graphics. I can see there's more pixelation on the low settings compared to the medium settings. 97 FPS versus 75 FPS, so there is a difference. Yeah, so 82 FPS, so this is kind of close now. 82 versus 80-ish. So let's go to our medium versus high. You're going to notice that the FPS for medium is a little bit higher right now, but they were super close. Honestly, it's hard to tell the difference. So my personal opinion is Rocket League, go straight to high settings and you should be good. Keep in mind though, if you do play for long periods of time, that the laptop will get hot. But I am kind of impressed with these M1 chips. So low versus high, you can see that 93 FPS versus 72 FPS. So about a 30 FPS difference here. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it helps you out. Thank you for watching. Take it easy.